least I know I'm up. Boy, thump, like my name is Jumper, up a pump, pump. Boy, I bump in that Billy Strunk, he ain't know, he ain't thump. He just grabbed the pump and made it go dumb. Got a pump cause he got no. Homie stay trippin' cause I got no funds. Homie got a pump cause he got no. Homie stay trippin' cause I got no funds. Homie got a bump with ain't not fun. Boy, I got a bump with ain't not fun. Boy, I got a bump with ain't not fun. Boy, I got a bump with ain't not fun.
Welcome in, everyone, to this presentation of the National Football League on EA Sports. The final 2 weeks of the regular season are upon us, and off we go on EA Sports. Here comes a return from the 3. And they'll show him the sideline, out of bounds, getting back to the 20-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. And he'll take it for 4 yards on the game's first play. Here's 2nd and 6. Back to throw. He'll look middle here and get it to Neighbors. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
It's 1st down, and they'll run. And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. From the 50, he'll set up to throw. That's taken in. What a catch by Neighbors.
Not a whole lot complicated about this play, Mike. That was understanding where the holes of the defense were. Remember, in this zone coverage, you got to find green grass. Get past the 1st down marker, be friendly to the quarterback, and then the ball has to be out on time before those zone defenders can react to the receiver. It's exactly how it played out here. You can draw up all the fancy plays you want, but when the quarterback and the receiver see it through the same set of eyes, it's virtually impossible to stop.
They send him right out of the slot. Now they'll set up to throw. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up 2nd down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Motion man is the tight end going right. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And he'll be stopped short of the first down. He's able to look it in and get forward for a pickup of about 8. Seventh play of this opening drive, and here's 3rd down. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
Here's 1st and 10. Now a give up the middle. And nothing on that one. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it.
Depending on the situation or the down and distance, Mike, the linebackers have different reads. Sometimes they read the offensive lineman. Sometimes they read the running back. In this case, his read brings him right to the play. He's able to make a big stop and keep the game to nothing.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. He'll drop to throw. That's to the sideline and intercepted. Picked off by Jermaine Johnson.
So anytime a team suffers an early setback like that interception, human instinct says, Mike, we need to get away from our game plan. We need to adjust. I don't think that's the case. There's a lot of game left, a lot of chances to avenge that play and still connect downfield on some of these passes. All proven, though, Mike, they've got to identify what went wrong, let's correct it so we're able to move forward.
Right to the air goes Daniels. He'll get this out to his running back. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
I think the days where cornerbacks are either unwilling or unable to be involved in the run game, I think those days are over, Mike. I think when you look around the landscape of today's NFL, yes, you have to cover, but you also have to be able to come up and tackle.
Here's a 2nd and 6. They'll try to get the running game going. His first carry. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
The size, the speed, and the strength of this defensive tackle was on full display, Mike. He defeats the block, strikes the ball carrier at the line of scrimmage. He's able to bring him down, keep it to no gain.
On 3rd down, they'll throw with Daniels. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Jarrian Jones. And he's going to give his offense a short field to work with as they look for their first points of the game.
Well, we're getting a little test here early, Mike, to see just how easy is this team to rattle. Didn't look like they were able to get through that opening script that they had worked on all week. So I'm going to be curious on this next drive. Do they stick to the plan? Do they pick up where they left off? Or is there a little bit of a reaction, or dare I say panic, to come out and make some adjustments in response to that early interception?
Handoff here, up the middle. And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of a first down. A pickup of 9. A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. Man in motion here is Tucker. They'll stick with him again. The defense all over this one. They get him behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a couple.
The offense thinks that they can just kind of plow this one up there in the middle and keep the chains moving, but not on this defense. Not only do they not pick up the first down, but after suffering that loss, now they've got some decisions to make on 3rd down.
They'll come up to 3rd and 3. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. Pickup of 11 yards on that one. First down, Giants.
So after that turnover on the opening drive, the last thing you'd want to do here, Mike, is go back on the field and just go 3 and out. So they pick up a first down. They're able to extend this possession. It's going to go a long way towards just settling everybody in that offensive huddle down and letting the rest of this game unfold.
Each quarterback picked off in that turnover-filled first quarter. What will the second quarter have in store? And EA Sports NFL Sunday returns after this. So they come to the line for first down and 10. He'll try the right side this time. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's second down. They'll look to throw. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up third down.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short gain.
Here now, 3rd and 5. He'll look to throw. He'll go right and find his running back. And the Giants have got a 1st and goal. He's out of bounds at the 4-yard line. It's a gain of 10. And they'll get a fresh set of downs. Slot man in motion left. And he's not going to outrun the defense. They push him back out of bounds. A loss of a couple. 2nd and goal. Now it's from the 6-yard line. Quick throw, taken in. Looking for a seam, but will not find one. He'll take this down to the 4-yard line. Good job so far by the defense protecting the short field. Now it's 3rd and goal. A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Jalen Hyatt. Touchdown, Giants. 17 touchdowns now on the year.
And this is what good offenses in the NFL do, Mike. It's the ability to bounce back, even if the onset of the game doesn't go exactly according to plan. Everybody wants to take their opening possession and go down there and come away with a touchdown. But it's not always going to be perfect. You turn it over on possession 1. What are you going to do in response on possession 2? Well, we just got our answer, and they took it down for 6.
Mevis, good on the extra point. And the Giants will take a 7-0 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. They're trying to pin him deep. They'll take this from the 3. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. They'll go play action here with Daniels. He bought all the time he could, but he's going to be taken down as he couldn't get a throwaway.
A loss of 13 yards. It's 2nd down.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. On play action, Daniels. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. And he might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
Really just been a combination of errors here on this drive. I mean, the sack on 1st down put him in a bad spot. Then the incompletion there trying to gain it back on 2nd. And now they find themselves in a critical 3rd down here, or they're facing a 3 and out.
Third and long, and here's Daniels. That's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Drew Phillips. And he is just going to waltz his way in. The pick 6. A touchdown for the defense. We saw it earlier, the defense on the quarterback with the earlier interception. And now, Greg, not only do they pick him, they turn it into a pick 6.
And, Mike, the reality is this has just been a bad first half throwing the football. I mean, not only is it his 2nd interception, but this time the defense gets their hands on the ball, and they're able to take it all the way back for the pick 6.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Now return coming from the 7. Oh, he's got room past the 30. Terrific return. He's taken down just shy of midfield. Off the play fake, here's Daniels. Off-balance throw. It's complete. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
What a luxury that certain teams, when they have a guy like this, I mean, not only is he the big target, but then to have that size and speed to run away from these linebackers and do so much of his damage after the catch.
Blown back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's second down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. That's McLaurin open on the left side.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
Third and short, and it's Daniels. And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning. Well, they're at the 17-yard line now for 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Daniel. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get into the backfield and bring him down.
Throwing on 2nd down, Daniels. A throw here, right side, falls incomplete.
You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the first half. He's got to settle down, have some more efficiency on these early downs, and get his offense into some sort of rhythm.
From the shotgun on 3rd down, Daniels. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. Joey Sly comes on. They'll try the field goal here. This one from 41 yards out. Sly's kick is good. And the Commanders get their first points of the game. They trail 14-3.
And when you find yourself down double digits, you don't want to make habit of settling for these field goals. It does allow them to chip away a little bit and cut into this deficit, but they've got to find a way to score touchdowns.
And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in that landing zone, the ball only comes out to the 20-yard line. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. His drive will start on the ground. That one good for a dozen and a very quick 1st down.
The ability to be effective on 1st down, Mike, it just makes everything else easier. In the event you do have to face a 3rd down the road, they're usually a lot more manageable situations, a lot easier to convert.
to the air now on 1st and 10. That's caught downfield by Tucker. And he will score. Trey Tucker. Touchdown, New York. Well, that was a pretty easy touchdown. He was wide open, Greg. Easy chance to close the deal, and they do with a touchdown.
And, Mike, it just appears to me that's just a breakdown defensively. You can't allow a receiver to not only be so open it's an easy pitch and catch, but then to have the space to operate after the catch to finish that one off in the end zone.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Daniels. And he's going to get this to the 37-yard line. The Commanders will signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Now Daniels throwing on 1st and 10. Looking for his tight end on the corner route. He's got it. And he will go all the way. Touchdown, Washington. What a luxury to have in an offense, a tight end who can take it down the field like that and take it the distance. Shades of Greg Olsen back in the day.
Well, I appreciate that, Mike, but I think it's clear by now that we all know what's the most impactful position on offense. It's the tight end. And when you have a guy like this who can not only make those difficult catches underneath, but who can get down the field for these big plays, man, you got yourselves a weapon.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. A return now from the 4. Now an opening past the 30. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
We've really seen both teams have a lot of success moving the ball throughout this entire first half, and just seems this possession is going to be more of the same as they start this drive.
Back to throw. He'll get this into the hands of his running back. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes. and there is a lot of room to operate.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Up the middle they go. And the Giants are going to have a 1st and goal as he's able to take it inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
And this offense just continues to chew up yards and get 1st down after 1st down. And defensively now, you find yourself a little bit on your heels. You're defending a goal-to-go situation. They need to step up here and get a stop.
They'll throw out of the gun. That one taken in. Malik Neighbors. Touchdown, New York.
You know, we spent so much time talking about the heroics of a game-winning drive to end the 4th quarter in 2-minute mode. But let's talk about a 2-minute mode, Mike, at the end of the 1st half. It might not be in walk-off fashion, but I'll tell you what, executing that here going into halftime changes this entire game.
Mevis, good on the extra point. And the Giants add on one more as they extend their 2nd quarter lead.
Harrison Mevis to kick off.
3 seconds, all that remain in this 1st half as that one's away. This is going to be taken in at the 3. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this 1st half of play.
Giants 28, Commanders 10.
All right, Coach, thank you very much. We welcome you back. It is quarter number 3.
Harrison Mevis to kick off.
Very one-sided 1st half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The 3rd quarter is underway. This one taken at the 7. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
First and 10. And he's going to be taken down at the 37.
Finding yourself down here, multiple scores in the 2nd half. The defense is going to give you some friendly run looks, so don't be afraid to mix it in there. But if you're going to find yourself coming back from this deficit, you're going to have to do it primarily through the air with just a little bit of mix of the run.
Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And good yardage there after the catch. They'll wind up with a gain of 7 on 1st down.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 44-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 3 to go. Now a give on the ground, and they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line.
I think this 2nd down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a 3rd down and short. But there's no need for 3rd down. He was able to get enough on 2nd, and they get a fresh set of downs.
Off the RPO, this one to McLaurin. And he'll get about 8 on that one, most of it coming after the catch. It's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the Giants' 38-yard line.
They'll turn and hand this one off. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
Second and short. Normally, this is a great time, Mike, to put the ball in the air and try to press the ball downfield. But in this case, they keep it on the ground. Has a similar effect. They pick up a good gain and a first down.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Now Daniels. And for a third time today, he's intercepted. Picked off by Deonte Banks.
When you find yourself in this situation, Mike, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
They'll begin here on the ground. They'll try to get back to the line, but it's not happening. Gonna lose a yard.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Now they'll set up to throw. That's complete. It's Malik Neighbors. And he'll be taken down just shy of the 30.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. A gain there of 27 yards.
One of the things that makes him one of the best receivers in the NFL, Mike, is his ability to create separation downfield. He makes it so easy for his quarterback to not only find him, but to constantly create a nice throwing window like he did right there.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
They're going to motion the tight end over here. Going right sideline and complete. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Giants. That is yet another touchdown pass. What a game he is having, throwing his 4th touchdown score of the game.
It's one thing, Mike, to throw 4 touchdowns, but it's really the ease in which he's carved this defense up that has stood out the most. The defense has had no answers for this passing game, and he has just completely had his way with this group.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This taken at the 5. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line.
At their own 37-yard line.
Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. The motion man here is McLaurin. Here's a toss, right side. 13 yards to start that drive. And a quick first down.
With this guy's athleticism, Mike, you can see why they love getting him out into open space. And the toss is one of the quickest and easiest ways to do it. And anytime his guys on the outside hit their blocks and spring them, he can get to the second level in a hurry.
Daniels now on first down. Quick throw here is complete. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. On second down, it's Daniel. And for the fourth time today, he has been intercepted. Picked off by Jarrian Jones.
And at this point on the sideline, Mike, it just has to feel like deja vu. I mean, really, the last two drives, same story. Continuing to drive, you have something brewing, and then you just stall out in the exact same fashion. You can't put the ball in harm's way. You're not going to win a lot of football games if you do.
Motion man is Hyatt. They're going to get this outside. This could be a double pass. The throw is going to be caught. And it works to perfection. A double pass leading to a run into the end zone for a touchdown. Now the try here for the point after. He's got it. And the Giants stretch things out even further.
42, Commanders 10. Harrison Davis to kick off.
The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. Here comes a return from the 5. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's second down.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9.
They'll throw with Daniels. He'll swing this one out wide to his running back. And he's not going to be able to get away. Very good coverage on the perimeter. It goes down as a loss of yards.
We call them safeties because they're usually the last line of defense, but not here. On this play, he's up there at the line of scrimmage attacking the offense, and he takes him down for a negative play.
3rd and long. Daniels now going to look to throw. And that is incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down, Mike. Living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
They'll indeed go. It's Daniels. Open man, left side. He's got it. And he's going to have a Commander's first down. And it's a big letdown there defensively. Somehow they allow them to convert on 4th and long. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this 3rd quarter. So, 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. To the air again is Daniels. He'll throw it left and has his running back. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. 1st and 10 now from the 36. Keep it in the air. Here's Daniels. Now he'll run it.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. Little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good gain.
They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. Quick hitting slant there. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
You know, it's really been a one-sided game, but how often do we see in the 4th quarter the team that finds themselves down by a lot, they start to come alive? I think it's a combination of trying to end the game on a positive note.
Oh, for the 5th time, he is intercepted. Picked off by the rookie out of Georgia.
These second-half red zone opportunities are critical, Mike. I mean, you're not going to score every single time you get down here, but it feels like at this point in the game, this might be my last chance to get this deep. You've got to make the most of those limited opportunities. At least come away with 3. You're hoping for 6, but in this case, you come away with 0.
And a good job following his blockers, a gain of 7. It'll be 2nd down. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And he's going to be close to a 1st down, up to the 34. Here's 3rd down and a few inches. Try to pick this one up on the ground. And he'll have the 1st down. He'll get him up around the 37.
I think everybody in the stadium saw that run coming, Mike, but good luck stopping it. I mean, all he really had to do was just fall forward, and it would be enough to pick up the 1st down.
Motion man is Hyatt. Now this time they'll look to throw. Now he'll air this one out deep for Hyatt.
I think this defense is wondering where some of these missed throws were earlier in the game. I mean, for a while it seemed like everything the offense did hit. And after that last incomplete pass, although this game's all but over, this defense will certainly take it.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Putting the tight end in motion. Back to the air once more on 2nd down. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. He didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down.
So defensively, there's always the initial pass coverage plan. And then when that breaks down and the quarterback goes into scramble mode, how fast can you then move on to the 2nd phase and what they call plaster, meaning find the nearest receiver and almost play him man-to-man. And it's exactly what they did here. And there was nowhere for the ball to go, and he's forced to just throw it away. I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. And truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more.
And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football. So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4. Here's 2nd and 6. From the shotgun, it's Daniels. And they'll work this close to a 1st down, maybe just a tad short. Don't need much. It is 3rd and inches. From the shotgun on 3rd down, Daniels.
They came up a little bit short there on 3rd down, but I think the reality is, Mike, they've been in 4-down territory for a while now. You find yourself down multiple scores. You cannot afford to waste any of these possessions.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. Open man, right side. He's got it. 13 yards and a big exhale as they convert on 4th down.
And this is what modern-day running back looks like in the NFL. They want to be able to activate these players in the passing game, no different than they do with the tight ends and the wide receivers. When you look out there and you have a mismatch, you have a linebacker or a safety on your running.
And he did a pretty good job there to get back to the line of scrimmage as he's chased out of bounds. They'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. They'll go play action here with Daniels. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down.
This has really been the story of this entire game, Mike. I mean, this pass rush has had the advantage over the offense pretty much from the jump, and they've already recorded a couple of sacks, a handful of close calls, and it's the pressure in the backfield is why this team finds themselves with the lead here late in this ballgame.
And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Daniels. And he's just throwing ducks up there. Another ball intercepted. And the Giants will take over possession here at the 44.
Well, Mike, this is entering the wrong kind of rarefied air. I mean, as in, it's only happened a handful of times since the turn of the millennium rare. It's an entire season's worth of picks thrown in just one game. I think at this point, you junk the playbook, you light it on fire, and we're just going to start from scratch next week.
Slot receiver headed right. Back to throw here to begin the drop. A throw on the move is caught. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. Here's 1st and 10. Motion man is Hyatt. Now there's a throw out wide. Hey, this might be a double pass. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete. Back to the air again on 2nd and 10. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw, and the pass is incomplete. Here's a 3rd and 10. He'll look to throw. Throw right side, taken in by Neighbors. Catch number 7 so far in this one, and a 1st down.
Now it just seems like this offense is piling on. I mean, after a day where they have completely dominated their opponent, a lot of offense would just be content with handing this ball off, but not this group. They continue to throw the ball, and they continue to get chunk plays, and they showed they're not going to slow down until that final whistle blows.
the red zone now. He'll drop to throw. Right back to Neighbors. He's got it again. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. So it's a win for the men in blue. The Giants get it done. And it was their defense that led the way as they pitched a shutout in the second half. No points allowed, and they cruised to victory. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olsen and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. So long, everybody.